Hello everybody, welcome to this 60 minutes video in which I'm going to share with you one of my favorite openings for black. It's a great surprise weapon and it's more than that. It's an idea against the very popular two knights variation, as it starts with the moves e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, the Italian opening, and we go for the move knight f6. And now one of the sharpest lines in chess is based on this move, knight to g5, when white is attacking the pawn on f7. And of course, we know that the main continuation is here, the move d5. You know that from years ago, I recorded a DVD on the Traxler variation with the move bishop c5. It's also a great surprise weapon. A little bit suspicious though, but anyway, it's a great surprise weapon. And the line I'm going to show you is probably more challenging. d5, pawn takes d5, and now by far the main continuation for black is to go away with a knight to a5. So many games have been played with it, so deep also. Sometimes the opening analysis, they're just starting on move 20 or so. But the line we are going to play here with black is the move b5, the so-called Ulvestad variation, named after a Swedish player Ulvestad, who invented this back in around 1940, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a very interesting line, and there are a lot of tricky ideas, because what is happening, white can take the knight, but then the bishop will be taken. So that is one option which needs to be considered. It's not a problem for black, of course, but then white probably prefers to keep the bishop on the board. So there are a lot of bishop moves. You can, of course, take the pawn on b5, but then black is going to take back with the queen on d5, and we will learn in a separate video all the ins and outs of this line. Then also other possibilities of like dropping back with the bishop to b3, or even bishop going back to e2. We can easily meet all these options for white. They're not a problem. The critical line here is this move bishop f1, but recently some new discoveries have been found in this particular line. One of the advantages having the bishop on f1 is that the pawn on g2 is defended. Now you may wonder, why is that important? Well, then you got to check out the entire video. The main line, and we are going to discuss that in greater depth, it's the move knight takes d5. Other moves have been played here as well. They are less good, I think. And anyway, I've attached them as a PGN, so you can go through my own notes as well. But knight takes d5 is a very interesting idea. Now only white is going to take with the bishop on b5 to pin the knight on c6. The difference, of course, that black didn't get a chance to bring the queen out immediately. Here, the main move for black is to go bishop b7, your pawn down, but there are great attacking prospects. You have a lead in development, and I will show you quite a number of interesting tactical ideas which may help you to win a lot of games. So let's dive straight into the action. Let's see if you like my 60 minutes video.